Hello students, today I am going to discuss with you Say's law of market. The Say's law of market is the basic pillar of the classical theory of employment, and it was developed by J.B. Say. His full name is Jean-Baptiste Say, an early 19th century French economist. And according to Say, supply creates its own demand. So let us discuss this law in both barter economy and monetary economy. First, you know about what is barter economy. Barter economy is the economy where goods are exchanged for goods. Okay? So, a commodity is produced which will be brought to the market and that will be exchanged for other commodity. Okay? So, that commodity which is brought to the market, it will create its own demand in the market. So, whatever is produced, it will be sold out in the market and there will be no overproduction and unemployment in the market. Next, in the monetary economy, money is used as a medium of exchange. Okay? Here, factors of productions like land, labor, capital and organization, they provide their services in the production process. As a result, there will be flow of goods and services in the market. Okay? And factors of production, they receive their remuneration in the form of wages, rent, profits and interest. They receive their remuneration in the form of rent, wages, profit and interest. Okay. Again, it is assumed that the income which is earned by the factors of productions is spent on the goods and services which they help to produce. Okay. Therefore, in such a situation, we get the same result that supply creates its own demand. Okay. Again, the portion of income which is not spent on goods and services is saved and which is automatically invested. It means savings and investment are equal to each other, and if there exists any discrepancy or divergence between savings and investment, then it will be automatically maintained by the interest rate. And according to classical economists, rate of interest is the reward for savings. Okay. The Say's law of market, it depends on number of factors. So what are these factors? First one is that there is free market economy, that means there is no any interference from the government. Where perfect competition prevails both in the product market and factor market. So perfect competition means all units of the factors of production, all units of the commodity are homogeneous, there is free entry and free exit, and there is no free movement of factors of production and so on. Transportation cost is nil. So these are some of the assumptions of perfect competition. Again, there is optimum allocation of resources. Resources are optimally utilized. There is no underutilization of resources. The third assumption is that products and factors prices are determined by the market forces of demand and supply. So there is market for market, and in that market, both the forces, demand and supply of factors as well as for product. Okay. That will determine the prices of factors and product respectively. Okay. There is no interference from government. Government intervention is, there is no interference from government side. Again, there is flexibility of wages, interest rate and prices, which are essential for automatic adjustment. Okay. Money acts as a medium of exchange. The only function of money is that, according to classical economists, it acts as a medium of exchange. Okay. Again, this law is applicable during the long period. This law is applicable during the long period. So these are some of the assumptions of the Say's law. Okay. Under such assumptions, the Say's law, we discussed the working of the Say's law in both barter economy as well as monetary economy. In a barter economy, Say's law is simple truth. This is because in such an economic system, goods are produced either for self-consumption or for exchange to get some other goods. So there is no any overproduction. Whatever is produced, it will be sold in the market. Okay? In such a system, every person is self-employed and there is no involuntary unemployment. So, what is involuntary unemployment? So, when a person is unemployed, even though he is desired to work at the prevailing wage rate, that means involuntary unemployment. But is it assumed that everyone is employed while employed at the prevailing wage rate, who are willing to work. Okay. Here, every seller is essentially a buyer. Whatever is produced means exchange in the market or for self-consumption. Therefore, under such a system, the law is valid. Okay. Next, the validity of the Say's law of market in the money economy. So, there are two conditions for the validity of the Say's law of market in the money economy, and these conditions are: aggregate cost of productions of goods and services must be equal to aggregate income. So, aggregate cost of goods and services, of production of goods and services must be equal to aggregate income of factors. Okay. The second condition is that the entire aggregate income received is spent on the purchase of goods and services. It means aggregate income of the factors of production must be equal to the aggregate expenditure on goods and services. When these two conditions are fulfilled, then we can say that the Say's law is valid in the money economy. Now, the implications of the Say's law of market. So, these are some of the implications or conclusions which are derived from the Say's law of market. First, there is automatic adjustment mechanism. Whatever is produced, that is sold, and if there is any divergence, that will be automatically adjusted through the adjustment of interest rate, adjustment of price. That will be, so the changes in the price, changes in the interest rate, wages, and so on. Everything will be adjusted. Okay. Since there is adjustment, automatic adjustment, there is no any overproduction. Overproduction is impossible. Okay. And because of this, since there is no any overproduction, that means there is full employment of resources. There is no any idle resources. There is full employment. Again, their interest rate is flexible. Another implication is the flexible rate of interest. Okay. Here, again it is assumed that saving is virtue. Saving is good for the economy. It will help to increase investment and it will help to increase the total production. Again, another conclusion of the Say's law, another implication of the Say's law is that money is free. Money is used only as a medium of exchange. It is used not for any other role. It has only one role, that is, it is used as a medium of exchange. Now, let us discuss about the limitations of the Say's law of market. Keynes criticized the Say's law of market on a number of grounds. So, let us discuss these limitations. First, Say's law of market is based on the assumption that so much total demand will be created in the market that would be adequate for total output supplied. But according to Keynes, the total aggregate demand of an economy depends on two factors. One is consumption expenditure, another one is investment expenditure. Again, consumption expenditure, it depends on, there are two factors. One is psychological factors, another one is marginal propensity to consume. Okay. Again, investment expenditure, it depends on marginal efficiency of capital and rate of interest. Again, according to the psychological law of consumption, as income increases, the consumption expenditure also increases, but less than the increase in income. Consumption expenditure increases, but it increases less than increase in income. It means that there exists a gap between income and consumption, and which in no case is automatically filled by investment. Okay. As a result, the economy is suffering from deficiency of aggregate demand. The second one is that according to Say's law of market, general overproduction is impossible, while Keynes pointed out that income is not automatically spent on consumption and investment has. In other words, deficiency of aggregate demand caused the problem of overproduction. Since income is not automatically spent on consumption and investment, there will be gap of deficiency, there will be gap and there will be deficiency of aggregate demand and there will be overproduction. Okay. Next, another criticism is that according to Say's law of market, the economy works automatically. But in reality, this assumption is fake. This is because the economy is suffering from unemployment problem due to deficiency of aggregate demand. Such deficiency in aggregate demand can be removed through the government expenditure. It means that government intervention is necessary to remove unemployment situations. Government has to intervene to remove the unemployment problem in the economy, which arises due to deficiency of aggregate demand. So another limitation is that the law considered that savings and investment were equal at full employment level, and that divergence of this equality was brought about by the mechanism of rate of interest. Okay, but Keynes did not follow such relationship because he maintained that savings depends on income, not on the rate of interest. So the classical economists, they assumed that savings depends on interest rate, but Keynes refuted their assumptions, and Keynes he maintained that savings depend on income, not on the rate of interest. Again, another limitations, the law provided long run analysis. According to Keynes, in the long run, we are all dead. Actual problems are short-term problems and they must be given greater importance. So, in the long run, we are all dead. So, actual economic problems are short-term problems. So, we must give importance on short-term problems, not on the long-run problems. Again, the Great Depression of 1930 has proved Say's law wrong. During that time, there was huge piling up of stock in the factories. There was widespread unemployment and lack of aggregate demand. So, during the period of the Great Depression, the Say's law of market, it was proved wrong. Now, I like to conclude here. In the next class, we will discuss about the classical theory of employment. Now, thank you everyone for this class. I think all of you have understood the lesson and give me your feedback. Thank you.